G'day everyone, it's been a while since we've been in front of this old set and attacking this old topic. Today I'm going to be looking through your art, or I guess your kids' art, because the hashtag is redraw my kids' art. I'm going to pick something and I'm going to redraw it as epic as possible. But in moving this series forward, I'm actually going to change the hashtag from now on. So if you want to submit to future episodes, just go with hashtag redraw my art. You can submit if you're a kid or young and with the supervision of a parent or guardian. But of course, if you're like an art noob and you want to see what your art is like as drawn by me, feel free to join in and use the hashtag. Oh, I don't know, there's some pretty cute art in here. Hey, that's a great purple dragon, Rhiannon. That doesn't even need redrawing. Someone knows I like a little bit of medievalness. Wow, gnarly! Check that out. That's pretty cool. I like Maddox has given me some options. Draw this. Or this, but I prefer you draw this. What the heck is happening here? Is that Shaggy being tortured in a saw trap? What are you letting your kids watch? My name is London. I'm 8 years old and this is my, oh my God, it's adorable. I think there's a lot of potential there and it's something I feel like I can apply in my style and take as far as I personally can. You're it, London. Copy. Right, so we've got our Electro Boy reference. I'm going to put him over in the corner here and I'm going to redraw Electro Boy in my own style, inspired by London's artwork. And I'm going to be doing that on the Huion Canvas 13, who have graciously sponsored this video. Now, of course, it has all of your go-to necessities from HD display, 8,192 levels of precious sensitivity, a great viewing angle, tilt support, 8 programmable express keys, and a portable optional stand. So that's just the foundational stuff, but now we get to the cool stuff, the cable. This is an optional extra that you can get on checkout. It supports connectivity with your Android phone or tablet so that you can draw using any of your art apps from your phone. And not only that, it's the best on-the-go device possible because that one cable plugged into a laptop powers your tablet, enables you to just use it really organically without needing to plug it into any power or multiple ports or HDMIs or anything like that. Go check out the Canvas Huion 13. The links are in the description, both to their official store and the Amazon store. And once again, a huge thank you to Huion for sponsoring this video. First and foremost, I think it's pretty obvious the hair is a very defining feature of Electro Boy. His costume is going to be really fun because we've got some clear textures happening here along the arms that connect up to the chest. There's some sort of, I don't want to say insignia, I think this is more of a, there's some functionality here. This is like a Tony Stark-esque mechanical thing, a really cool color scheme, and then there's also an interesting texture in the legs there that we're going to figure out. And I want to know what this thing is, and it seems like there's a bit of room for interpretation there, and I'm actually going to have him wielding it. Anyways, we'll get to that later. I'll start off by sketching out a bit of a pose. So the focus is on this forearm first. So this weapon can be called the Alexical, because it's the electrical. Electro Boy, Alexical? The Alexical! So what's he doing? He's doing this. So this arm could either be back, could be doing a bit of the fist pump. What does my arm do? Bit of that? Let's try that out. So I actually think it looks more dynamic with the torso twisted and that shoulder down a bit more. Do I prefer it more like that? Yes. All right, we got a pose. I'm gonna dim that a little bit. I'm gonna go a new layer and using my pencil, I'm gonna just sketch on some of the details here. Moving on to the outfit, obviously we've got this power core at the center of this costume here, and it has me thinking about what his power is and how it works. So obviously he's got these blue arms with those lines going through the arms, and I think it makes sense for those to be sort of like conduits for the power that's generated here so it can come out to his hands. So if we have this power line come from the shoulder, across the arm, up the forearm to the gloves, maybe we connect the straps of this core thing to the arm, so it's like feeding all the electricity in. But I feel like there's got to be some sort of power source or generator on the back. I also like the idea that the Alexical itself acts a bit like Mjolnir, and that it can have that electromagnetism. Science? Magneticism can have it come back. Play the Mjolnir sound effect. Ready? See? Cool, right? By the way, as you can see, I've sort of interpreted the shape that he's got here in the hair pretty dramatically, pretty much having it all swept to one side. And I feel like that could be explained by the fact that he's wielding it, and maybe he's left-handed. So because of so much time and striking and all this stuff, his hair's just been pushed in the other direction. And he got sick of all the hair going in front of his face, so he just shaved that side of his head. I need something to balance it out. Maybe we need like more hair. Do we need more extremity in the hair? Let me try that out. No, I actually think it's truer to the original, to be honest. All right, we're nearly there. Let's go like really like he's like a super optimistic, happy, always joking sort of guy. I feel like that's getting there. Let's pop his collar. Maybe that's just that little bit of style. I think that's it. He just needed a popped collar. I feel like he's a little too built up at the top of the head and not enough lower down. All right, I like it. So I've got a really solid concept sketch here. I'm going to move on to refinement. And that means line work, which is a bit tedious and time consuming. So let's do it montage style. So now I'm ready to add color, and to do this I've pre-prepared a little bit of a grayscale sort of segmented section. Okay, so how this works is I've colored in sections. As you can see, I've got these layer names. So pants, belly, face is white, hair. They're all just different grayscale things just to keep it really simple to start off with. And there are a couple of really simple steps to add color really quickly to this guy, but also make him look really, really epic. So the first part is you create clipping masks for each of those groups and just slap in the color. So for example, let's grab the shirt. You can add a clipping mask, which means I can just grab the paint bucket and literally just pop in the color there. And I'm just gonna start off by matching as close as possible to the original, and then we'll see if we wanna make any tweaks from there. The belly is like a yellow. Oh crap, there's like a red line there I forgot. Let's just add that in quickly. There you go, it's like it was there all along. And then just color that in, there we go. Hey, that looks cooler too. Slap in the rest of these basic colors. We have hair, chestnut color. It's got a bit of a peachy skin tone. Pants have sort of a copper hue to them. The cords, I don't know, let's go with like an electric blue. And then the accessories, just scribble in the colors. So we have a red for these areas. The gloves are like near black. And then underneath all of these, I'm gonna make a clipping mask where everything can just be filled in all at once for all this bitsy stuff, like the eyes and the face and the wires and all that. So there it is, the color slapped down, and this is where I can really easily just make adjustments to find the right hue balance. I like it. Next is where the fun begins. We're actually gonna hide all of the color we've laid down. I'm gonna create another clipping mask just underneath, which covers the whole of the character, and I'm just gonna color this in with grayscale. I'm gonna fully shade lights and shadows and all that stuff, and then we'll just play around with blend modes, and that on top of all of our colors will just immediately shade our image. All right, so I have my shading done and it's pretty cool. It looks pretty good on its own, and likewise the color looks pretty good on its own too. But I'm gonna show you a little bit of a magic trick to combine the two in a really energetic way that's gonna make this electric character just pop. You are really gonna love this trick, but before I show you that trick, I wanna show you a completely random, extremely cool trick relating to this tablet. You ready? See this? See this? What is this? I think you've seen one of these before. Nintendo Switch. We just turn this bad boy on by connecting the additional optional extra USB-C to USB-C cable to your Switch. Then you've got a screen well over double the size of the Switch screen that you can use as well on the go. Okay, so I knew this was a feature because they told me it was, so I could show you guys. This is the first time I'm actually using it, and it's really cool. No! Second. Come on! Oh, so close! Oh. Second's almost first. Okay, all right. I'm a pro artist, but I never claimed to be a pro Mario Kartist. Huh? As fun as that little game feature is, and I thought you guys might enjoy checking that out, when it comes to working, this thing is a workhorse, and it really is just full of every top feature that you could want in a tablet and at the best price possible. Go check it out, links in the description. And now it's time to show you the magic trick I was alluding to before regarding the shading process. The shading I've just combined onto one layer, and that way I can change the overlay setting, see here, and it just applies different versions of how it overlays onto the color. I've discovered a really cool way to add some really shocking shading. So I'm gonna go down to vivid light. Now as you can see, that's pretty vivid. On the one hand, it's kind of amazing because it makes where the light is coming from look really like bright and sharp, but it's too much. But it's only just reading the grayscale that I've laid down, so I can adjust the levels of that grayscale, how intense the darks are, intense the lights are. So I'm gonna go image, adjustments, and then I'm gonna select levels, and then I have these different level adjustments. So you can move the middle one around and find the point where we keep a bit of the detail. That looks pretty cool. But you'll notice the darks are still too dark and the lights are still a little bit too light. That's where the output levels can be adjusted. So if I soften the darks and I can soften the lights, we can find a really cool way of balancing how intense and vivid our really intense vivid lighting is. So I think that looks pretty good. Check it out. Before, boom, after. Immediately shades the whole thing. It's really cool. Now I've approached the shading to be as dramatic as possible, but also from two specific sources of light. They are the chest piece here and inside the sight. So I'm actually going to select those areas. I'm going to expand the selection by like 4 or 5 pixels. And on the topmost layer, I'm just going to fill it in with pure white. Boom. And now I'm going to double click and go to the layer properties. And here I can add a glow. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Boom, there it is. This is my recreation of Electro Boy. This was so much fun, ending up with a result that I wouldn't have discovered were it not for the help of London. An 8-year-old boy and me, a 31-year-old professional artist, have worked together to create something I think, to be honest, is pretty bloody special. I hope you agree that the result is pretty special, and if you enjoyed this series, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to pick this up and make this a more regular thing, because this was a lot of fun, and I am really proud of the result, and I had a lot of fun collaborating with you guys. Once again, use the hashtag #RedrawMyArt, and I will have a look at that hopefully at some time in the near future. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit like so other people can enjoy it, so I know you enjoyed it and can make more of it in the future. And of course, if you enjoyed it and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe for more fun with art and creativity and community in the future. Check out more videos over there you might enjoy. Otherwise, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.